But you know what? You got all these people around here who would not let anything happen to you.
How's she with the bit? She good?
Yeah.
She's really locked up here. Just stay on that side. Got it up there. Make that mouth.
Are you sure that's...
Yeah, we're good. You okay? Got her?
Yeah.
That was her pull.
She's like, crud.
That was kind of scary. Oh. Alright, I gotta get this side. This is a little scary too.
She might back up a little.
Girl.
Okay. Good girl.
Oh, Jesus, this is just weird.
Goodness. Such an ugly face for such a pretty girl. Yeah. Such an ugly face for such a pretty girl.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, does that feel good, huh?
Now it's moving. So her pole was really locked up on this right side.
Okay, yeah.
Step over this way. I'm going to just bend the rest of her neck.
My friend Judy is a massage therapist. She said the same thing when she looked at her.
So did she actually work
No.
on Casey then?
No, she did not.
JC.
That's all right. She just looked her over and kind of felt her and felt the areas that she was sore and then she felt like a couple of vertebrae on the back. Okay. And she's like, you know, I just want to send you straight to a chiropractor since I know you've used one before. But she did some kind of thing where
she could probably do some good with the wither area.
Okay.
I really think she could. Easy.
I'll ask her for some exercises or whatever.
Easy.
I like Jessie. She's like, don't do this to me.
There we go. Good.
I'm gonna walk.
Good girl, Jaybird. She's like, yeah, baby.
You have such a worried look.
Easy. I got you. Easy. Easy. She's not wanting to relax.
She says, I let people do some weird things to me, but this probably by far is one of the weirdest.
Okay, so we're just checking out all the joints there. So
Okay.
Stifle, the hip, hop feels good on that side. Check them over here.
JC, look at your
Make
pretty
sure you're
butt.
not too close.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching.
Easy.
Oh, baby.
Hey. Ladies, don't act like that.
Ladies don't act like that.
Good girl. Good girl. You're such a good girl.
Just seems such an odd way to put a horse's leg.
That stifle's locked up. We'll get that one in just a minute.
That stifle is locked up, you just said.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Right here. There it goes.
Good girl.
I would think once they get started and they start to feel it, that it feels good.
They do. They'll
Yeah.
calm down.
They usually settle in pretty nice.
Yeah.
And she's doing pretty good. I mean, she just didn't like that pull area and being uncomfortable and
Yeah.
sore when you poke around, just like
Yeah.
we don't like that when we get poked either. So.
Good now.
Is it gonna sound weird when he does the vertebrae?
Feel better.
Or did he already do them?
She doesn't like those ones.
Okay.
She's furrier than she was last year.
She was. She is. Was forever.
Pick her up just a half a step.
I like Jessie's look. She looks like, don't do this to me.
No, she's probably going, please do it to me.
Yeah. Easy, honey. Easy, honey.
Kelly, go and back her up a few steps. Okay. Okay, go ahead and walk her down. Now you can kind of see she's kind of swinging her tail both sides.
Okay,
Before,
yeah.
everything was kind of kicking off to the left side, so she looks
Okay.
pretty balanced right now. She's still, when you look at her, come on back, Kelly. You can still see the right hip, the butt
Okay.
area is still a little bit higher.
Right, right.
And that
That's one
could
thing
just-
that she pointed out
and
to
that
me.
could be just the way that she's put together, but
Okay.
oftentimes it does tell you that something's going on, and that's
Okay.
right exactly where she was sore at. So that
Okay.
joint was not working. But sometimes, go ahead, I'm going to walk down again one more time. Sometimes that's just the way that the horses are put together, though. They're not
Okay.
always symmetrical.
Sure,
so we'll
sure.
see. The important thing is how much is it moving. So right now,
Yeah, I can see her tail just looks
you
more
want to see
relaxed.
that. Now, the other thing we want to see is we want to see, when you look at the buttocks,
stride,
you want
yeah.
to see those go up and down.
Yeah, yeah.
She's still a little tight on that right side. So
Okay.
I'm going to just kind of work on the muscles for a minute because I think it might just be that things
Holding
have been
it
this
for
way
so
for a
long.
while, that everything's tight. So we got the joints moving, but
Right.
now we need to get the muscles relaxed.
Okay, okay.
I think you're going to have a problem with any saddle you put on her for a little bit
Okay.
because she's still sore.
Okay. So I mean, should
that's
we
like
just
having,
stay
like-
off of her for a while, or light riding, or?
Comfortable riding bareback?
Oh yeah, she's real comfortable
I
riding
would do
bareback.
that, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Go ahead and stop. I'm going to do some work here. Because I just think that even if you've got the best fitting saddle, it's still
It's already sore.
inflamed, and you're
Yeah.
just going to irritate it a little bit more.
Okay. So what would you recommend time-wise keeping a saddle off of her? I mean, it's winter, so you could tell me.
A week.
A week? Oh,
See
okay.
how she's doing in a week, and what I would do is, hang on, let me just get her.
And do you feel like this is kind of the core of it, though? Do you feel like we're truly addressing what the issue is, and or on the
From what I
mend?
can see, yes.
Okay.
I don't see anything else that bothers me. Normally we can pick up on things, we may not know what it is, but
Sure.
we can pick up on things that need to be looked at a little closer.
Oh, sure.
And I'm not seeing that at all here.
Good.
So.
Good.
Okay. So what I did just before we had her walk off, I picked up her right hind leg and I was just kind of stretching it forward.
Okay.
It's just like stretching our hamstring,
Okay.
the back of our muscle.
So should we do that for her also?
You can.
Okay.
That could help, but I'm just going to get in here and kind of loosen up some of the buttock muscles.
Okay. And I can have my friend come back out too
Exactly.
and give me some exercises. She just doesn't like to stand by a mounting block. I didn't see really anything indicative of her, but other than that. But I also understand being aware.
I think that if your friend wants to do some massage or exercises, that focusing on the right hind end and then both wither areas will help.
Right hind and both withers.
Yeah.
Great. And this records too, so we'll have it on video. In case I forget,
helps.
because I will forget. Jay, not.
Easy, girl.
Now
Easy.
she's dancing.
Easy, honey.
Ladies, don't act like that.
Be nice. This is to make you feel better.
Easy.
Relax.
Easy, baby girl.
Be nice. Nobody's gonna hurt
She
you.
usually pretty good tempered.
Yeah, she is.
She
She's
seems
pretty.
fine.
She's a pretty level-headed horse.
Did you know the previous owners?
No, I mean we just found her on Craigslist.
Okay. Easy. Easy.
We don't do that.
She's still sore in there.
Yeah.
Now That's where it's coming from. She's bucking like when you're on her.
Mm-hmm.
It's from that.
And it's always, I mean, she has never bucked in movement. She stops, tenses, and then and just does a pop like that. It's almost like you knew she was telling you, hey, something's wrong.
Right.
It wasn't like, hey, I'm just trying to throw you.
And that's good she's doing it that way too. 'Cause she's not trying to hurt you.
No.
She's
Being mean
saying,
about
hey,
it. She's
No.
just saying,
Yeah,
Pay
Knock it
attention to me.
off, yeah. Yeah, you can really see that over here. And see, and that's where I first noticed it, when I just did just a basic, is she was giving me real hard flinches on that right side.
Yeah. So she's done something, and what bothered her or started, I don't know.
Right.
But that's their motor. So when things aren't working and lined up like they need to be, they can't get their buttock underneath
Right.
them to get that impulsion and forward movement, and that it's just going to put a lot of strain and stress there.
Okay.
That could be part of the reason why she crossfires and how she does such
It
So she
could.
looks pretty good. She's not really flinching right now through here. So the spine part in itself looks good now.
Okay, good.
It still seems to be a little inflamed in the muscles back there.
Okay.
So I think.
And did you
give it a
feel
little bit
anything
of
through
time.
here?
I
This
did
is
adjust
what-
it through
okay.
here. Yeah.
Okay, because
So-
that's where my
yeah.
friend saw it. She
So
goes, I'm
it's-
just seeing
it's
something.
the right pelvis here. So this
Okay.
is called the sacroiliac joint. So we
Okay.
got that one. We got here.
Okay.
It's the second lumbar area here.
Okay.
One in the withers here.
Mhm.
Pull on the right side.
Yeah, and she
then
noticed that too. She
about
did
the-
something with putting her fingers in the cavity behind the ear.
Exactly. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
And then about the third bone in the neck, I adjust on the right
Okay.
side as well, and then the right knee as well.
Okay.
And left stifle. So kind of a hodgepodge of things. I mean, not a clear pattern of
Okay.
consistency, because sometimes what we usually see is that when there's a right hind end problem, we'll see like a left front problem
Okay.
with it. But she's just kind of got a lot going on. So it tells me two things. One, that she's hurting.
Yeah.
And two, it's been there for a while.
Okay.
She's, yeah.
you want to walk her?
I'd actually like to.
Okay.
Are you comfortable with the saddle fit then? Do you think? With the
I,
new
you
one?
know, the new one I bought is a Wintech that I could change the gullet in. I
Okay.
think I have the right gullet in,
Okay.
but there's no guarantee.
Okay.
I mean, if you tell me to switch it, I can.
Well,
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause.